So I think applying a startup approach to your life does several different things that lead to happiness and success. And the first is that it allows you to be happy along the way and not just once you've reached a particular end goal. So too often we think of our lives in terms of these major milestones. Those are the metrics of success, and those are the metrics for when we're allowed to be happy and to celebrate. But just like winning the lottery, where you experience a significant spike, but then shortly after it will decrease, the same will happen if you live your life just based on success and happiness at these rather intermittent milestones. And so what living your life like a startup does is it allows you to experiment and celebrate the small things every single day, whether it's just a realization or something an opportunity that came about as a result of a failure, or a connection that you made because you put yourself out there and were hustling a little bit more. So really it's the opportunity to have many different moments for happiness, to reach a flow state, and to celebrate along the journey, to enjoy the journey, not just that end goal. So another thing that living your life like a startup allows you to do is to re-empower yourself. When you feel that your life is on autopilot and that you were born into a set of circumstances, or you've been taught a certain way of operating and that is your fate, or that serendipity is going to strike and whatever will be, that takes away a lot of agency from the way that you operate and the way that you regard yourself. And so what living your life like a startup does is it reclaims that power, and it reinfuses you with the ability to make things happen, not just wait for them to happen to you. And the third thing that living your life like a startup allows you to do is to get back to your core. So in the startup world, a lot of companies begin with what's called an MVP, your minimum viable product. And so when you start to live your life like a startup, no matter what stage of life you're at, you're also able to pare it down to that one core principle, that thing that makes you want to get up in the morning, that thing that really makes you happy. And so often that becomes layered with all the shoulds and the what ifs that we accumulate over our lives. And so by living your life like a startup, you strip away those extra unnecessary fatty layers and you get back to your core MVP. And that helps you to reconnect with what really will make you happy and successful going forward in your life.